According to a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, seniors who have a positive outlook on aging live an average of 7.5 years longer than those who don't. Not just longer, but better. That's right, your attitude toward aging can impact your senior wellness, your senior health, and even how deeply you enjoy life. We often think of aging as something to fear, but what if it's something to embrace? What if becoming one of the wise elders means gaining strength, clarity, and even happiness? In today's video, I'm sharing 7 easy tips to help you start aging well. Not someday, but right now. These small changes can lead to healthy aging in ways you might not expect. Let's begin this journey together. This is what we mean by aging gracefully. To age gracefully doesn't mean pretending we're younger than we are, or ignoring the changes in our bodies and lives. It means choosing to honor those changes. It means nourishing our senior wellness, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, so that we can continue living fully. It's about treating ourselves with the same compassion we'd offer a lifelong friend. Because we've been through so much, and we've earned every line, every story, every piece of wisdom we carry. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let's take a moment together and talk about something we all experience, yet rarely talk about with gentleness: aging. For many of us, aging brings a complicated mix of emotions. We hear whispers from society telling us we're not as sharp, not as beautiful, not as valuable. And yet, within us lives wisdom, resilience, and a deep capacity for joy that can only be earned with time. That's why today, I want to invite you into a different conversation, one that centers not on resisting age, but embracing it with intention, strength, and grace. Healthy aging is not just about avoiding disease or counting years. It's about quality of life. It's about waking up with energy, moving our bodies with kindness, keeping our minds sharp, and surrounding ourselves with love and meaning. It's about recognizing that each season of life has its own beauty, and this one is no exception. You see, senior health is built on many small pillars: movement, nourishment, sleep, purpose, connection, and perhaps most importantly, how we speak to ourselves, how we view our place in the world. Research shows that people who believe aging is a time of growth and possibility are not only happier, they live longer and with more independence. That's the power of mindset. That's the beginning of aging well. And it's something we all deserve. But let's be honest, many of us weren't shown what graceful aging looks like. We weren't taught how to take care of our aging bodies, or how to find peace as roles shift and routines change. That's why this conversation matters. Because when we talk about senior wellness, we're not just talking about vitamins and step calcs. We're talking about how to truly live right now. Think of the wise elders you've known. Maybe it was a grandparent, a teacher, or a neighbor who carried themselves with quiet strength and humor. They weren't trying to be young again. They were fully themselves, rooted, present, still learning, still laughing. That's the essence of aging gracefully. That's what's possible for all of us if we approach this chapter with care. So let's take this journey together. Let's talk honestly about what it means to grow older and how we can do it with vitality, clarity, and confidence. Let's reimagine aging not as a decline, but as an evolution, a return to what matters most, a time to deepen connection with ourselves and others, and to care for our bodies as the beautiful, capable vessels they are. Whether you're here for information, encouragement, or just a quiet moment with someone who understands, welcome. You're in the right place, because aging gracefully isn't a luxury. It's a daily practice. It's a choice to show up for yourself, just as you are, and say, I'm still growing. I'm still here. I'm still me. And that, dear friend, is a beautiful thing. But while the idea of aging gracefully is inspiring, it's not always easy. Many people over 60 find themselves facing new and unexpected challenges. Maybe it's a sudden shift in health, a diagnosis that changes your routine. Maybe it's the slow but steady loss of energy, flexibility, or stamina. You might notice that getting out of bed takes a little longer, or that your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to. These are real concerns, and they affect our sense of independence and control. When it comes to senior health, chronic conditions like high blood pressure, arthritis, diabetes, or osteoporosis are more common with age. But they're not the only battles we face. There's also the emotional weight, feeling invisible, being misunderstood, or dealing with grief and loneliness. These hidden struggles often impact our senior wellness more than we realize. Then there's the pressure from society, the message that aging is something to fight or hide. Turn on the TV or scroll through social media, and you're flooded with anti-aging products and unrealistic standards, as if growing older is something shameful. But aging is not the enemy. Disconnection, fear, and silence are. And let's not forget the loss of identity that can happen with retirement, empty nests, or life transitions. Who am I now that I'm no longer in that role? What's next for me? These are the quiet, aching questions many of us carry, questions that deserve space, not shame. Healthy aging begins with acknowledging these realities. Because when we name what's hard, we reclaim our power to respond with care. So if you've ever felt tired, overlooked, uncertain, or alone, you're not weak. You're human. These challenges are part of the path, but they don't define the journey. In the next section, we'll explore 7 simple yet powerful ways to support your mind, body, and spirit so you can walk this path with a little more ease and a lot more hope. Because aging well isn't just possible, it's your birthright. Let's dive into those 7 easy tips for aging gracefully, each one rooted in kindness, science, and the belief that it's never too late to support your senior wellness. 1. Move gently every day. Movement is medicine. You don't need to run marathons, just move. A short morning walk, some light stretching, or even dancing to your favorite song in the living room can boost circulation, improve joint health, and elevate your mood. Movement keeps your body resilient and your spirit engaged. For senior health, gentle activity is one of the most powerful tools you have. 2. Eat for energy and healing. Food isn't just fuel, it's your body's best ally. Prioritize whole foods, leafy greens, colorful vegetables, fruits, legumes, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil and avocados. Hydration is equally important. Supporting your digestion, immune system, and heart with nourishing foods is a cornerstone of healthy aging. 3. Stay socially connected. Isolation has been called the new smoking. Its impact on senior wellness can be devastating. But the good news is, connection heals. Call a friend, join a community group, attend a class, or volunteer. Regular social engagement improves cognitive health, lowers stress, and even reduces risk of disease. You're never too old to make a new friend or deepen an old bond. 4. Keep your mind curious. Aging well includes keeping the mind active, whether it's reading, doing puzzles, learning a new language, or playing music. Mental stimulation protects memory and sharpness. Curiosity keeps your world expanding, not shrinking, and it sends a powerful message to your brain. I'm still growing. 5. Protect and prioritize your sleep. Sleep isn't just rest, it's restoration. Many seniors struggle with sleep, but it's vital to everything from memory to metabolism. Create a soothing bedtime routine, Limit screen time and allow yourself 7 to 9 hours of true rest. Sleep supports healthy aging more than most people realize. 6. A gratitude habit is one of the simplest, most profound ways to support emotional wellness. Each evening, jot down 3 things you're thankful for, even the small ones. This rewires your brain for positivity, reducing anxiety and supporting heart health. Gratitude is quiet but transformative. 7. Embrace your reflection. You are not your wrinkles. You are not your gray hair. You are a story, a life, a legacy in motion. Wear clothes that make you feel beautiful. Smile at your reflection. Celebrate your uniqueness. Aging gracefully means accepting your body's changes with dignity and warmth. Each of these pips may seem simple, but they carry deep power. The path to senior wellness doesn't require perfection, just consistency, love, and presence. In the next section, we'll pause on one especially powerful tip and explore why it might just be the game changer you've been looking for. Let's take a closer look at one tip in particular, because for many people, it can truly change everything. Stay socially connected. Out of all the habits that support healthy aging, meaningful connection is one of the most overlooked and most impactful. In fact, research has shown that strong social ties can increase longevity even more than quitting smoking or exercising regularly. That's how powerful connection is. Human beings are wired for relationship, and yet, as we age, many of us face increasing isolation. Friends move away, loved ones pass on, our routines shift, and with them, our sense of belonging can fade. But connection doesn't have to be complicated. It can start with a phone call, a shared cup of tea, or a friendly hello at the local store. When we talk about senior wellness, we have to talk about community. Connection improves not just emotional well-being, but cognitive health, immune response, and even mobility. It helps us process grief, feel seen, and stay engaged with life. In short, it gives us reasons to wake up in the morning. One of the beautiful things about becoming a wise elder is that you have a lifetime of experience, insight, and compassion to share. Don't underestimate how valuable your presence is. Someone out there is waiting for your story, your laughter, your listening ear. So reach out. Say yes to that invitation. Invite someone to walk with you. Ask a neighbor how they're doing. Start a book club. Join a choir. Volunteer. The opportunities to connect are there, even if they take courage to pursue. And if you feel lonely, you're not alone. Naming that feeling is the first step to changing it. Connection is possible. It's healing. And it's one of the most powerful ways to age, not just gracefully, but joyfully. Let this be your reminder. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. Let's take a moment to recap the 7 easy tips for aging gracefully. 1. Move gently every day. Even a short daily walk can improve your balance, heart health, and emotional well-being. Senior wellness thrives on regular, joyful movement. 2. Eat for energy and healing. Fuel your body with whole, nourishing foods to support your immune system, digestion, and overall senior health. 3. Stay socially connected. Build and maintain meaningful relationships. Connection is one of the most powerful tools for healthy aging. Keep your mind curious. Read, learn, and play. Mental stimulation supports cognitive strength and keeps you engaged with life. 5. Protect and prioritize your sleep. Sleep restores the body and mind. A consistent, calming bedtime routine promotes healing and clarity. 6. Practice daily gratitude. Reflecting on what you're thankful for brings joy and resilience. Gratitude is a quiet but powerful habit. 7. Embrace your reflection. See yourself with kindness. Your story, your experiences, and your presence are beautiful and worthy. These simple steps aren't about perfection. They're about possibility, about honoring your body, your time, your spirit. Aging well doesn't require dramatic change, just daily acts of care. What's one thing you do to support your own senior wellness? Maybe it's your morning stretch, your favorite tea at sunset, or a daily call with someone you love. Share your tip in the comments below, because your voice might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. We're building something special here, a community of people who believe in healthy aging, in living with purpose, and in celebrating every stage of life. You belong here. And if you're ready for more support on this journey, I invite you to watch our video. No one talks about this part of aging, but we need to. It's a gentle, real conversation about one of the most common and most misunderstood parts of aging. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you care about. Because aging well is something we do best, not alone, but together.